Hello Doomers, and welcome to the 12th map of Abandon. And this is post-commentary again, and this is an incredibly fun map. This is really fast-paced compared to the other maps of the WoD, and it feels amazing just because a lot of the other maps so far have been pretty, long fights. These ones are quick, and they are deadly. I had a lot of fun running this one especially. But this first fight is probably a hard one. Most of my deaths were here. For some reason though, I was doing really bad at this fight in the beginning of my attempts. I started getting really good at it, but these archviles, you just want to basically go after them as quick as you can. But there's plenty of revenants to the left of you just shooting at you. So you gotta have to kite revenant missiles at the same time. Another map with Abandon that starts with a really hard fight, but it's not too bad to get used to it. Alright, and now you get the BFG. So what I like to do is just kill the enemies in this room. Get rid of all these Cyberdemons. However works. And there's plenty of ammo in this beginning room. Plus in this map you don't really have to worry about ammo too much, which is nice. Pretty much all I use in this map is the BFG after I get it. Alright, then we want to go on this elevator, and there's a trap here, but also you get the plasma and super shotgun. Just want to kill the Cyberdemon, then immediately turn around and just get to these enemies. If you're quick enough, you can get to the cell ammo here so you don't have to rock it. But just a little horde of revenants. It's not bad. Another small fight. There's plenty of these small fights on the map which are pretty enjoyable. Makes you feel overpowered because you got the BFG and stuff. I really like them, and it's a nice mix between the bigger fights. Now this fight though, I kind of rushed through and kill these enemies at the end because this one takes a bit longer. You got enemies waiting to spawn in, and it's just quicker this way. Plus, you can get to the final fight quicker. So you gotta press that button, and then this one. This one can be tough to press if you get sandwiched by a lot of enemies. However, there is a lot of megaspheres. I never actually died going for the buttons. And another quick fight. Again, this is a really fast-paced map. Especially with all the radiation suits. Some parts you gotta go quick or else you'll run out of radiation suits. There's always some lingering barons here, just like a few seconds later. Now this fight is definitely a tough one. I find I just press the button and then immediately target this Cyberdemon. And then hide behind the revenants for a second and then go after killing them. The quicker you kill them, the safer this part will be. And there's some ammo on the sides there, which is why I go right through there to absorb some health if I get destroyed by a lot of revenants. There's only 2 other Cyberdemons in the fight. They're almost always busy, so you can just let them do their thing until you feel it's time to kill them. I got close to death here. Well, yeah, it was pretty close in this room. This is a spot I died at a lot. And you want to clear out all these enemies here because you're not allowed back here, to my knowledge. This area closes out. Yeah, really cool area. I like that one. I actually like pretty much every area in this map. Now, I saved this Megasphere for this yellow skull key area, which I just picked up the yellow skull key. And that's because this wart is very deadly. But there's this little part right here beforehand. Just 4 Mancubus, nothing big. Here, I'm going to kill these Archvile as quick as you can. And I like to hide behind these Revenants because there's 4 Cyberdemons down here. And I like using this door kill the majority of the revs. And now the hard part. There's 4 Cyberdemons, small corridors, not a lot of room. Very easy to get hit here. Especially with those Cacos blocking me, like they did there. Luckily they all lined up here. Usually don't get this lucky. Also, sometimes you'll run out of cells here, and you gotta make a break for them. Because they're all on that side where the cyber spawn. There's none over here. But there's always enough to kill everything. And now for this next fight, it's really cool. Basically, you don't really get any health, so it's kind of meant to be like a low health arena. I forgot to press the switch here. But luckily we came out of that arena with a lot of health, so this was very trivial. But this one is fun. Just gotta roam around the Revenants. Try not to get stuck. There's pillars in the middle so you can break the balls. And then we're done. Just waiting for the radiation or lava damage before I grab that Megasphere. Now this fight really reminds me of that one fight in Oak Up Luck, or however you say it. Where you fall down here and there's like revs. Basically, you want to target a side. The other side won't wake up until you stare at them. So just stick to one side, or else you'll get smushed. And you have 4 radiation suits in this part, which is pretty tight because you're gonna pretty much use all of them by the end. So you do want to be quick here. Just 2 revs there. Or 1 on each side. Just better to get rid of them now. But yeah, just Hell Knight hordes, nothing too big. But yeah, all you're given in this fight is 1 Megasphere, so I'll try to make it count. Also, the midi on this map is amazing. I love it. Alright, now this, I want to fire 2 BFG balls, turn around real quick, and then kill these Archviles. Very satisfying to do. Because if you don't do that, they'll start reviving all those Hell Knights, and it'll just be a big blockade. And also, usually you don't wake up these Revenants till the end, so don't forget about that. And Radiation Suit. So now I believe I grabbed Megasphere, because this next side is pretty tricky. You're gonna have 3 Cyberdemons at the end, and you just want to be careful and try to at least kill one as quick as possible, because you don't have too much room. Luckily you do have a spot to hide in though. Yeah, I don't really remember dying here, but it definitely is dangerous. Ooh, that was close. And that's the last Radiation Suit yet. And bam, they're dead. So now into the final arena. Before we do that, we got 4 Archviles to deal with. Nothing big. If they hit you, it's no big deal because there's a Megasphere. And press that switch, and final fight time. Now, I've died a lot of times in this final fight. It's probably like 4 times. And that was just because these Cyberdemons were not cooperating. So what I try to do is I try to just hurt them right away. Try to get some damage on them. This is a really good hiding spot. Cyberdemons can shoot at you and they'll just hit the wave of imps and pinkies. And you do not want these Cyberdemons to get to the wall over there. If they do, it's really hard to wrap around. But they just love doing it. Also, there's some Cyberdemons in the distance that are shooting at you constantly. And it's very easy to get hit by them. So it's good to wait a little bit before going. To wait out those rockets. And as you see, this Cyberdemon right there was hugging the wall, so I had to go through the middle there. Luckily it was pretty open. And then once the Cyberdemons are dead here, you're pretty safe. Just remember the rockets from those 2 Cybers in the cages. And there's 2 phases to this final fight. I've had more trouble on this phase, but the second phase is just as hard. So basically, when you can, you just want to push through. And I like to grab a Megasphere here. I probably should have grabbed the one that was open to left there because it's not going to be open. I almost died because of it. But there's going to be 4 Archviles, 2 coming from each side of those pillars. I like to try to get rid of them quick. There's a bunch of Cyberdemons here. I believe I got really close to death. So I wanted to grab the other Megasphere, but then I realized I can't even grab it. Oh, wow. 4 HP again. I believe the last time I got to 4 HP too. I don't know how I lived that rocket. I feel like I definitely should have died there, but we live those, I guess. Yes, at this point, just struggling to survive. And I was hoping the Megasphere was open now, because I am a fragile butterfly with this 100 health, no armor. And bam, there it is. Security is back. We can cushion a Cyberdemon rocket. Oh, that was cool. At this point, we were pretty safe, just as long as we didn't get destroyed by a Cyberdemon. But now just the cleanup. So yeah, there's 3 buttons you gotta press to get out of here and open the exit area. The 2 are up top here, the other one's at the bottom. And, of course, you can't forget about the chainsaw secret. So that's the 3rd switch. And if you go in this pillar right here, press that secret switch, open this teleporter, and bam! Chainsaw! An abandoned special. And from now, I gotta go back to the room where I left enemies at. Which I kinda got confused where it was for a second. But also remembered I saved the Megasphere here. And just in case, you know, there's a lot of revs in that room, it's nice to be safe. And yeah, just clean up. Also, I am playing Doom on 16 by 10 resolution scale now, because for SR50 it lines up right with the corner of the screen. I thought you had to use 4 by 3, but you can just use 16 by 10. So that way I'm able to SR50 much safer and do parkour while the game's still looking good. Yeah, I was really hoping the last few enemies were here. And luckily I heard those revenants. And all 4 of them were here. So yeah. Abandoned Map 12. Really fun map. I couldn't stop playing this one until I got it. It's addicting gameplay. Yep, press that switch and then bam. Iron Colossus. Done in 18 minutes and 30 seconds. So yeah. Awesome map, awesome midi. Very enjoyable. Hope you all enjoyed. Down in the description. And thank you guys for watching.